Hey, what's up guys? It's a new week, so that means it's time for a new batch of deals with gold and new releases on Xbox One. Most of us are pretty bargained out from all the madness of Black Friday, but there are some good savings to be had this week. As always, you need an Xbox Live Gold subscription to get these deals, so let's take a look at some of the best savings on Xbox One and the Xbox 360. In this beautifully hand-drawn remake of Sega's 1989 adventure, a scaly blighter called Mecha Dragon curses you into a half-human, half-lizard fusion. You must venture across huge levels in a bid to find the Salamander Cross, a magical item that can remove curses and turn you back into a person. Oh, and along the way you learn how to shapeshift into a mouse, piranha, lion, and hawk. Not all of those sound useful, but this remake boasts a graphic toggle letting you switch between retro and new visuals, and new playable character Wonder Girl, because Wonder Boys can't have all the fun. This one's all about manipulating your surroundings to solve brain-melting puzzles. To navigate the world, you must completely disregard the laws of physics and walk across walls and ceilings. When Lionel Richie did it, he got up there to dance, but here, you're on the ceiling to dodge spikes and evade massive crushing cubes. So how did you come by such power? Well, In Between is set inside someone's mind. This man is free to defy gravity in more than 60 puzzles requiring all kinds of gymnastics, both mental and physical. This charming puzzle platformer has you play as a young girl called Nuna, who, along with her pet fox, tries to prevent an eternal blizzard that threatens her people's survival. What's cool is you can switch between Nuna and Fox with a single button press. Nuna can scamper up ladders and ropes, shift obstacles, and throw her bowler at things, while Fox can jump high and squeeze into small areas. Locations are evocative and feature treacherous ice flows, wintry forests, frozen tundra, and underwater caverns. If you'd prefer to team up with someone, you can also invite a second player in through local co-op to join you, and I'm just saying, I've got total dibs on the Fox. Don't be shy and pick up this indie-made manga RPG and you'll grab a bargain. Here you'll dive into the cel-shaded Sky Islands and smack bang into the middle of an epic war where various lands strive for power. Someone who's anything but shy is the protagonist Shadow, who along with his mousy pal Pokey must save the world from destruction. Dynamic combat is the standout in shyness. When you take on a powerful foe, the open world exploration transitions into a strategic arena fighter where you mix parries, blocks and combos. All that for a discount of more than half. Shyness really does pay off. Cinemora was re-released on Xbox One back in March, but this week's deals with gold makes this the perfect time to pick up the Xbox 360 original. And time is super important in this shoot 'em up. You see, instead of health, you have time. Every hit you take speeds up the ticking clock, and every ship you kill earns you extra seconds. Juggling your precious time as waves of enemy fill the screen with bullets is mildly terrifying, although pulling off slick moves to fly through the danger makes you feel like a god, which is a pretty good feeling for just over £1. One of the first Xbox 360 games, squad-based actioner The Outfit, answers the call of duty. That duty being to save you money. Here you command a unit of hardened soldiers and vie for control of World War II battlefields. And there's not even an angry Josh Dummel in sight. Field units are key to victory. As you play, they let you upgrade your arsenal, order in tanks, build machine gun nests, draft in anti-tank emplacements, and call for artillery bombardments. There's some decent environmental destruction as a result. Walls smash and sandbag bunkers crumble. Oh, and it features the vocal talents of Robert Patrick and Ron Perlman, which is nice. D-Blob 2 is reduced by 90% and offers up a huge amount of paint-themed platforming for the price of a sausage roll. You play a colourful blob fighting a black and white regime by dipping his body in ink and using it to paint the town red and blue and green. Any colour you want really. The more of the world you paint, the funkier the soundtrack becomes. It has a great sense of humour and is perfectly pitched for family gaming. Best of all, it's backwards compatible on Xbox One, and for £1.50 this is a crazy good deal. Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to save lots of money on Xbox 360 games. Well, the big man is in luck. I've got a real soft spot for this hack and slash adventure. It borrows a lot of ideas from God of War. You mash buttons to perform bloody combos and fight bosses that are so big you can't fit them in a single screen. Every fight ends with a hilariously violent QuickTime event and a few gritty words from our hero. Weirdly, he's voiced by Ron Perlman too, along with the outfit that makes this week's Deals with Gold a bit of a Perlman special. If you're looking for something a little newer, I've also picked out some of the week's best releases. Whether you want to go diving or explore space, Xbox One has you covered this week. You might remember playing a game called Amnesia on the PC, or maybe you found the whole experience so traumatic that you pushed it from your mind. It was all about sneaking around a castle, slowly going insane just by looking at the monsters. It never made it to Xbox, but developer Frictional's latest game has. It's called Soma and is another terrifying trip into the realms of psychological horror. You find yourself in a deep sea research facility. And because this is a video game, it isn't a happy deep sea research facility. There's nobody about apart from robotic human hybrids that are patrolling the base. Even worse, you've no means to fight them, making this a game all about sneaking around as you try to work out what happened. It's a brilliant story, even if it does leave you in a cold sweat. Frictional have added a safe mode to the Xbox One version that prevents the monsters from killing you, easing off the difficulty a little bit so you can just enjoy the story and creepy atmosphere. Either way, this game is going to scare the hell out of you. Perfect for those dark winter nights. If you're a regular viewer, you'll know that I'm crazy about my Destiny 2, and thanks to an extended free trial, you can now experience some of that obsession for yourself. Starting today, Bungie is offering first-time Guardians a chance to jump in and try a chunk of the game. The trial includes a couple of campaign missions and lets you explore the European Dead Zone and Titan areas. These are two of the game's huge open world areas and are packed with side quests, hidden loot boxes and public events where everyone gangs up to take down a large enemy threat. If competitive multiplayer is more your thing, you can also hop into the Crucible's quick play playlist and try your hand at it. In Destiny 2, they reduced multiplayer to 4v4 and it really reminds us of old school Halo, and I really recommend it. The free trial does limit you to a level cap of 7, but if you choose to make the jump to the full game, all your progress travels over. If you've been sitting on the fence, then there's no harm in trying the game to see if it gets its claws into you, and if you've got an Xbox One X, you'll definitely want to try the game on December 5th, which is when Bungie is updating it with full 4K visuals and high dynamic range lighting. It's already one of the best looking games of the generation, and I can't wait to see it in 4K. And remember, if you do see me in the game, make sure to give me a friendly emote. We love the original Hand of Fate game here at Xbox On. If you've not played it, it's a literal take on tabletop gaming. A mysterious dealer lays tarot cards down on a table, with each card revealing a moment in a journey that you have to play. If the card says you have to go to an inn, you have a chance to stock up on food. If the dealer puts down an ambush card, you are dropped into a fight. This sequel improves the formula in all kinds of ways. There's way more variety of events that can be played, including more dexterity challenges where you scramble through traps and games of chance, which introduce more risk and reward to the decisions you make. And the cards are now part of a much bigger scenario that totally changed the way you play. One story might focus on gathering resources during a siege, while another puts you on the back foot and asks you to beat cards with low health. There's nothing else like it, and it comes highly recommended, so do make sure to give it a go. So those are my deals and new releases of the week, loads to keep you busy there, and as always, if you spot any great deals of your own, do make sure to pop them down in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on our weekly updates on all the biggest Xbox news. We'll see you again next week with more deals and releases. See you guys next time. Bye!